going that way.
I have no idea what to expect.
Yeah, you're supposed to take your time or go fast?
Take your time.
Okay.
I did hear that. I'm not very good at that, but I heard it.
It was a long trip because I'm flying to Boise and we're gonna drive to Seattle and then we're gonna be there for a week setting up our new tech, getting 2 new trucks ready and starting the new routes that EJ and Josh had purchased from an existing company. So I fly into Boise, Edwin stayed the night there. He picks me up immediately from the airport, attached to Jeep, and we're off. I'm expecting Boise to be mountainous and beautiful, and it wasn't what I saw. There were forest fires or grass fires raging the entire time I was in Boise. So brown haze kind of floating all over everything. So if there were mountains in Boise, sorry Boise, I didn't see them. Found cornfields in Oregon, didn't know they did that there. And really just a fun, uneventful drive for me and Edwin, just on the road, cruising.
Personally, I had to drive a truck from Tulsa, Oklahoma to Seattle, Washington. So my first 3 days were spent on the road, which was a lot of fun. I had a blast driving. It was awful.
Sorry, Tyler.
Everyone's doing the poo poo dance.
It's in the Poo Poo Dance.
Oh man, like it's just.
I've never seen
like
anybody
I feel
get
good, and then just I feel like that stabbing your soul, like
I've never seen anybody get goosebumps from needing to take a before.
That's how bad it's like.
It's your body telling you, got some things that we need to get out.
Yeah. In Seattle, we knew we were going to be there for a week, so we decided to get an Airbnb. It's fine. There's bedrooms for everybody, enough bathrooms that we don't have to be on top of each other.
Me and Edwin had to stock and clean the 2 trucks. And unfortunately, my truck, I drove from Oklahoma to Seattle. So there were a couple bugs on the front, so we had to go get it washed.
Josh and Eric show up that night, walking to the house, and they're like, okay, this isn't bad. And again, the house wasn't bad, but it wasn't Pet Waste Millionaire good either. So it was fun to see everybody's reactions when they show up, and EJ shows up the next day. Everybody kind of gets settled. We come up with our game plan for the week.
We are launching a newly acquired route here in Seattle, Washington. We've been here, our corporate operation has been here about a year, but I am really excited because we have grown by about 4x this week through acquisition. If you are watching this and you are thinking about selling off your route or downsizing and you are anywhere in this country, be sure to reach out to me because I'm interested in additional acquisitions. But here we are in Seattle and I am super excited to grow here in the Northwest. Go Scoop Soldiers!
So we had our event at Dogwood, which is a fantastic little pub, bar, dog area.
one of the coolest dog parks I think I've been to. It's indoor, outdoor, bar vibe, 2 huge garage doors open, and it comes into almost like a warehouse space, but cooler. Cool art, cool pictures. We had a good turnout. Started off slow, but then everybody wanted to know who we were, what was Scoop Soldiers, and we're like, oh, well, we pick up dog poop. And again, tons of people don't even know that that exists. We talked to a ton of people. We were able to host a happy hour.
It was a good time.
So when I was looking for an adventure, I was like, what is Seattle known for? And for me, I only know the Mariners, Seahawks, and the Space Needle. So I started doing some research, found that there's a lot of places to forge metal. I mean, come on. That's something nobody really gets a chance to do when you have jobs like we have. So we go to Lawless Forge, and it's by the train tracks, it's under an overpass, it's in an old building. The whole team shows up, and we get a good hour lesson from what I call our teacher. Teaches us how to handle the metal, how to watch the flame to make sure you get the right color of heat to it so you can start forging it into what you want. So we decided we're gonna make knives. In EJ's case, a sad, tiny butter knife, or a spatula, really. And we all get after it. And I mean, Edwin was crushing it, Tyler was crushing it, our tech was crushing it. Pretty much everybody was doing what they were supposed to be doing except for EJ.
I attempted it. Mine was definitely among the worst, but it was still really cool. Now, the one thing I did not like about it is I had to break a sweat.
I don't think I've ever sweat that much in my entire life. You know, you're taking a piece of rebar and cutting it down to a knife, and so much heat, so much sweat, so much of Josh and EJ. How's your knife going? How's your knife going? Mine's better. Mine's better.
We had anvils that we were beating the rebar down with, super hot fire, which was beautiful to look at. And then after that, you cool it down, put it in the water. And so now we're all fairly proud of our knives. Now it's time to sharpen. And that was one of the most fun. Electric sharpener, you turn it and you can make it as sharp as you want. The way in which you do it, we'll do one side, then the other side, and then you can get to the point. And then now you're making the point nice and sharp for whatever reason you might need it to be that sharp. At the end of it, we got to shine them. And so he gave us a few brushes to help with that. And then he decided we were going too slow, our teacher did. And so he was like, I got it, give it to me. And he shined it up, and we all wound up with some really amazing knives that I now keep in my house.
Hey, I am Mark with Scoop Soldiers Portland. We are the local pet waste removal service. We're here at TAG's Dog Days event. TAG is the local comfort dog program in Gresham. We're just here supporting the program today, telling everybody about our business, our pet waste removal services. We come to your house, we pick up the dog poop, we take it away.
So TAG's Dog Days was a community event Gresham Police Department put on in the community. So we were invited. There was a number of other dog-oriented businesses. Again, lots of police officers. It was put on by them to really showcase what their dogs do for the community.
We're actually doing a raffle, so we're doing 4 weeks of free scooping, along with dog treats and other Scoop Soldiers bling. Also part of our giveaways today, we're doing tennis balls, hand sanitizers, koozies. We do snacks along with our first scoop free so that everybody can get to know us and then get a little treat for their dog. And we got poop emojis and ducks too.
One of the setups they had was you could throw, I forget how they had it set up, but you could throw a water balloon at a police officer and donate some money, and it was going towards a good cause. Well, Josh gets into this, and he's like, oh, I want to do this. And, Josh in authority, he doesn't get along very well, so he wants to throw this. So he throws the first one, totally misses. Throws the second one, misses again. And then I'm over here videoing him missing, and he throws it at me, and I just did a little move, not knowing that right behind me was a little 4-year-old girl just eating her snow cone. And he hits her, and he hits the mulch, and mulch just blows up on her. She's so upset. He was embarrassed. I felt bad for her, but not for Josh. So
No, seriously.
it's gonna
Let's
be
do
the
something.
same as pickleball.
Okay, then
It's
let's
just like
do
pickleball.
something.
You
Let's do
talk all
something
this
like
trash
$20 a
and you
point.
can't play.
$20 a stroke.
No, you can't even play properly.
Dude, I play pop stroke with Tiger Woods in the Colony.
You don't even know how to actually golf. Like, you can't even hit a
Yes, I
ball.
can.
You can't go to Top Golf and play. So maybe
This
you
is
can
going to be so
maybe
fun.
you can do a
This
little
is going to be
putt.
so fun. Mr. McCoy, you're going to need to dial this for emergency when you see what happens when I'm out there. Putt, 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 putt. I'm going to whoop.
Mini golf. Mini golf honestly was a little underwhelming. Yeah. I mean, I won. That was fun. Well, when I say I won, I'm thinking I beat Josh. Like, that's the goal. If I beat Josh, I won. But Mark did beat me, so. Happy day, EJ McCoy here. I am with Mark Gibbs in the Portland, Oregon area at the Gresham Police Department. And Mark, I want to talk about and kind of go over a little bit about our origins, how you came to discover Scoop Soldiers, how you came to discover this industry, and how you came to establish your Scoop Soldiers franchise here.
Yeah. Let's see. Coming about Scoop Soldiers, I actually did my research on a few other franchises as well. I think the industry appealed to me because it's something that's a great service for people in terms of we're doing something that's helping free up their time, or if they don't have the abilities to get to it themselves, we're helping with that. And then it just creates a cleaner environment, which I really appreciate that, especially in the Portland area. We all pay attention to, what's going into our waterways, so that's important.
Mark Gibbs, our franchisee there in Portland. We got to spend some time together. Something I learned about Mark was that he's way better at T-pigging than I am. He had already been into all of the locations we went to, and so we had our lists that we bring on the T-pig tour, and we take our franchisees to different dog businesses and try to bring awareness. Well, Mark had already been to all these places. We went to some dog parks that he's been to. He already had our first Scoop free cards all over the place. But Mark is a hustler. He's one of the rare franchisees that started their Scoop Soldiers franchisee from zero and have built it from zero as a partnership with us since.
Rambo.
Say hello to my little friend.